I'm not done. Hello, hello, hello. Namaste, Witchlings. How are we doing today? All right. That was kind of my thoughts. All right. Go get some rest, Silent King. You deserve it. Hey, Will. Ugh. Andrea, Fuzzy Butt, was much happier until I dropped a t-shirt on him. Poor cat. That poor child has lived through so much bullshit out of me. All right. Hey, look at that. I can actually see now. All right. That scooch over a little bit. I'm going insane. Freaking between daylight savings time adjusting and then doing like 3 things this morning before getting ready for this. Just I am going insane. So my morning Facebook scroll, there's an event happening at the American Legion post in the next town over that I used to belong to. And I'm like, what the hell? I thought the post was being used as a homeless shelter. So that sent me down that rabbit hole. And then we have a blog post about the Legion Hall because it is a very unique building. It is fucking lime green. It is atrocious. It is horrible. It is an eyesore. But because of the fact it is on the National Historic Register, we cannot change the color of the paint. Learned this when the shelter group was remodeling it so that it could be an overnight shelter. So, yeah. I now have a blog post that is an ode to this building. It is very awesome. And then just getting ready and decided on a whim to change the tarot and oracle cards I'm using on Sundays and just chaos. Welcome to my ADHD brain. Hey, Mimi. Okay. Oh, that makes me feel better. I have a text reminding me what time my ride will be here. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? No, tomorrow. I forgot to put the announcement of this week's Sanskrit word. So, I see a bean. Shite. Nice. I see an Andrea. I see Mimi. I see Will. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, Bean's probably long since headed back to bed. Or off. Let's see. Anxiety is evil, just so y'all know. Let me do one quick little thing, though, because I feel stupid. It is. I was just looking to see if I could grab the word. Yeah, go ahead and grab the word, and then I'll throw something together. I know this week, I know what it means, but I can't remember the word. Oh, dear Lord. Cats are smart. Okay. Let me scroll down here. Yes. That I did know. You know what? I'm actually going to drop that right after holidays. I'm losing my shit. I tell you what. All right. I left the cursor where I need it. All right, so I'll chit chat with you guys. I want a big kitchen. Well, I do, but don't want a big kitchen. I love my in-laws' kitchen. Oh my God, do I love their kitchen. They have I think it's only a 4-burner. It might be a 6-burner gas stove that's on an island in the middle of the kitchen. And on the opposite side, under the counter are 2 wine fridges. And then they have the big double door fridge with the freezer that's a pull-out drawer, 2 ovens, a microwave, and just the kitchen is huge. We have cooked meals for about 20 people in this kitchen numerous times, and I love it. Have a wonderful day, Silent King. And I would love to have this kitchen. But, yeah. I don't want a house that big, if that makes sense. They have a 3-bedroom, 5-bathroom house. So there's the guest bathroom in the hallway, and then there's a half bathroom off the hobby room, which is basically just an enlarged hallway. But I love this house. I love the property. I have dreams, but yeah. Oh, it is gorgeous, Will. And lots of natural light. So much counter space. So much cupboard space. I'm jealous of it. That is pretty much what the in-laws kitchen is, Andrea. Okay. He's testing our thingy. Stove? Yes. So the glass top stoves are nice, and yes, they are relatively easy to clean. And the best part of it is you can take just a razor blade and clean off the shit that's absolutely stuck. The drawbacks, though, are you cannot, you're not supposed to use cast iron on a glass cooktop. So that kind of makes me sad because I grew up cooking in cast iron and I had to put it away. Yeah, my dad didn't give a flying fig. Hey, Bean! But I love my cooktop. I also want a wraparound screened porch. I want a catio. I am honestly debating getting one of those freestanding catios and attaching it to my office window so Fuzzbutt can go play in the catio and birdwatch and all of that shit and then come back in the house. I think he would love it. As long as he doesn't have to touch grass. This child does not like grass. Yep. Let's see, what else do I want? I like the size of my house. I wish it were just a little bit bigger. Yes, I caught that. I want a slightly bigger house. Because we currently have 3 bedrooms, the living room, the dining room, and the laundry is in the kitchen, and then a garage that's attached. Yes, it was perfect for just the 2 of you, and then you ended up with kids. So I want to move my laundry. What? I want to move my laundry out into the garage because I hate having it in the kitchen. Other than that, maybe a slightly bigger bathroom, maybe one more bedroom/office room. But other than that, hey, Orduk, how are you today? Welcome to the stream. We're just kind of sitting here chit-chatting. And you know what? I haven't done all right. Haven't done shit yet because we got distracted. This is Di at her finest. All right, so while we wait for everybody to finish settling in, I'm going to remind everyone to please protect the energy of this space, and please, you will be respectful in the chat, because if you are not, the mods and Arnold will be finding your ass with the ban hammer.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Yes, I do, Ordek. All right. Now that that's done, I'm gonna actually take another sip of coffee because coffee is my lifeblood. All right, y'all. All right. All right, so actually I need a little bit more of that. Give me a second. There we go. Haha. Where do I live? I am in the Pacific Northwest of the United States. I am Seattle adjacent. Close enough that I will be in Seattle tomorrow. Reminder, we will not be having daily draw tomorrow. I am being picked up to go to the VA about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so I will not be home. Sad face. All right, so welcome one and all, or welcome back. Oh, you will not be rude to my moderators. They will answer some of the most common questions I am asked because I am doing other things. So you will mind your manners. We don't play that shit. All right, y'all. Welcome back, or if you are new here, hey, hi, hello, and welcome. Each day we flow with the sacred spiral. I am Di, your favorite yoga witch, and guide through that. So let's step into today's spiral together. Boot his ass permanently. Boot him or them permanently. We are not playing that shit. Say there's going to be consequences. That's fine and dandy. Not playing with rude ass people in my chat today. Not in the mood for it. Thank you, Bean. I know. Oh no. Figure out a way to IP ban. We're not playing. Dude, you fucked up. You stepped into the channel of a bunch of ITs. We will be rid of you. You are not kidding, Mimi. Don't mind me. Forgot to brush my hair before we went on stream, too. It's been one of those mornings. Oi. Yup. Oh. We're not playing around. And if I have to call in more mods just to banhammer this SOB, I will do so. 'Cause Mikey's awake and not working yet. Yeah, thanks for the engagement. Thanks for, bumping me up in the visibility in the algorithm, but go fuck yourself. Now they apologize. They figured out that we don't play games here. Sweetheart, you're in a witchy chat. You fuck around, you will find out, and you will end up with a hex on your ass. I am a do no harm but take no shit kind of witch. You're pushing it. Not playing. Fuck it. We're just going to have the pigtails today. That's true. Nope. We are not playing around with people being rude to my mods. Okay. We're going. Yep. We're going. Yep. Nightbot's going to have fun. Hello, Nightbot. Fuck around and find out I am a Gen Xer. Oh, that's okay. We're going to sub only. Hey, James. So, guess we're going sub only, because this asshole's not... Okay, Nightbot's going to keep doing it. Look like your last year's model. Oh, dear. Hey, James, you stepped in just as we're having fun with an asshole who has decided to keep spamming us because, oh my god, they asked a question and one of the mods answered for me. Okay, we'll ban them all. I don't give a flying fuck. You know what? We're going to have some fun here. I'm going to grab that box. Nope. And we're changing candles. You want to fuck around and find out? We'll fuck around and find out, bitch. Because this witchy mama just got a brand new order of candles. Andrea, my mods are family in here. I have your back. All right. So, guess what we're going to do? We are going to light a wonderful little black candle for banishment and prosperity. Well, for banishment and, Okay, James, I typically light a candle to honor birthdays, anniversaries, and to close my circle, because it's generally considered good practice to have a closed circle when you are doing divination or any kind of spell work. And so I do that by lighting my candle. And well, oh shit. All right. Charge this one up. I haven't banned his name. Yep. There we go. Haha. All right, y'all. It is now. Oh, it didn't work. So that works better. We are now charging this to hex and banish and deal with negativity and rudeness, unkindness, and hate. May your energy be returned to you tenfold. Warm the bottom of the candle up so I can seat it properly. And this, my dear, is my fuck around and find out spell. There you go. You're going to have a fun day today. All right. So let's go grab our favorite crystal. Yet again, we're going to be working with hematite for banishing negativity. Go grab your favorite crystal, light your candle or some incense, cozy up with your coffee, tea, or whatever brew fills your mug today, and let's get going and step into today's spiral together for some really good conversation. Don't forget to do the whole like, share, and subscribe thing, because it helps keep our Witchling crew growing and these sacred spirals turning. Hoily cheese whiz. We have a birthday today. Oh, James, no, it's just one person being a real massive douche canoe, because goddess forbid Andrea answered a question that was asked of me as one of my mods who knew the answer. They did not take it well and have started being a total and complete prick to everybody in here and spamming my chat. So, we are dealing with it as best we can. Not the best way to start the day. He asked where I was from, or they asked where I was from. And, well, since it's far from a secret, but they would not accept the fact that one of my mods, who is authorized to answer the FAQs for me, answered. So, we're not playing around with stupid people today. I am going to find out later, confirm that there is a way to IP ban someone. Because as soon as I figure that out, it's going to be gone. Oh, I really like this perfume. All right, so there's got to be an IP block. Yep. No, you can't block username, but there should be an IP ban. I know. All right, y'all. All right. 240, he said. All right, so while the man behind the curtain does his thing behind the curtain, I am going to take over doing the, the little flippy thingamajiggers. All right, so we have a birthday. All right, so today not only do we... Oh, shit, I'll fix... Okay. Today, not only do we start the month of November and our month of gratitude and thanks, but one of my spoony friends is celebrating another trip around the sun. Amber, I truly, truly, truly hope today is an amazing day for you. You are an amazing person. Happy birthday, my friend. And then... Got it. As we light our candle, we close our circle and invite the ancestors to stand with us today. May this flame be a beacon of light and hope for those who are stumbling in the darkness, and in the sacred glow, we hold space for all survivors and victims of gun violence in the United States, offering our light as a small sanctuary of healing and remembrance. James, don't worry about, oh, wait, I gotta do that. James, don't worry about swearing with women around, I swear like the sailor I once was. Alright, now, just a quick little heads up, not that we have graphic for it or anything, but my signature offering is taking registrants right now. It is a 7-week course that includes yoga, meditation, witchy shit, and life coaching all rolled into one. If you're interested in joining us, the information is available on my website under the book tab, yogawithdylin.com. There it is. Hey. So go check it out. I cannot wait to see you guys. And then we have holidays. Today's holidays are Cliche Day, Give Someone $1 Today Day, and National Housewife Day. All right. So, Cliche Day. They say every cloud has a silver lining, and maybe that's true because magic loves to hide in plain sight. Today is a reminder to look beyond the overused phrases and find the wisdom still hiding inside them. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger? Maybe. But what teaches you makes you wiser. A witchy spin on this holiday. Pick your favorite cliche and turn it into a spell. Write it on paper, reword it into truth that feels authentic, and burn or bury it as a release ritual. And then, give someone $1 today day. A single dollar might not change the world, but intention can. Whether you tip your barista extra, donate to a local cause, or tuck $1 under a stranger's windshield wiper with a note that says, "You are seen," it's the magic of generosity that multiplies. All right, so our witchy spin on this. Charge a dollar bill on your altar with gratitude energy, then release it into the world. Whisper, "As I give, so I receive," in kindness, never greed. And even better there would be put the website Where's George on it. I can't remember it all, but it's a really fun site. Next we have National Housewife Day. For centuries, women have been the quiet alchemists of the home, turning raw ingredients into nourishment, chaos into comfort, and ordinary rooms into sacred spaces. Whether you run a household, share one, or hold space for yourself alone, honor the magic in domestic rhythm today. Our witchy spin here. Light a candle in your kitchen and say, "Bless this hearth, bless this home, bless all who dwell within." And that, my darling dears, is our holiday for today. All right, now I gotta find it. There it is. Now we're going to drop today's Sanskrit word of the week. I'm super excited about this one. Our Sanskrit word of the week is Dhanyavad, which means gratitude and thanks. It's a compound word, Dhanya meaning blessed, fortunate, and virtuous, and Vada meaning speech and talking. So literally blessed speech or speaking of good fortune, which is pretty awesome. How are we going to consciously practice Danyavad today? I am going to make sure that I continue my gratitude journaling. It is the month of November, so I am going to pick up the November calendar of gratitude. It's a social media thing. So that is my Danyavad for today. What do you guys think? What are you guys going to do? Thanks, Bean. Have a good one. Go get some rest. I know. No, Bean said they were taking off and good luck with the idiot. Splinter and Cheeto for the rats. I love it. Splinter especially. All right. Oh, shit. All right. Now that I have done all of that, I see that you guys have been busy in the chat here. Woohoo! All right. Oh, I know. I've seen it pop up. Okay, James, as far as swearing with women and children around, I appreciate the fact that you were raised that way. Many of us were. And I so very much appreciate you being careful. All right. Da-da-da-da. Oh, Harry's back. All right, and da-da-da-dum. I am a rubber snake. Yes. Yep. Oh, that's right. Click. There we go. Scrolling back up so I can read. Not as clever as a rat. Mimi hit the wrong button. Apparently, rubber boas are the only snake that is entirely native to Oregon. That's kind of entertaining. Bum 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 bum. To-do. This guy's good and has 1 million accounts, basically. Oh, hey, 12. Didn't see you were here. Good to see you. Splinter from TMNT. I like it. Yeah, it's literally just one guy that got pissed off because, you know, somebody other than me answered his question, which is fucking ridiculous today. But, you know, 12, you're the best. Yep. All right. Scrolling back down in my thingy here. I am very warm all of a sudden. Big surprise. In fucking sanity, but that's okay. All right. Here we go. We're going to get on with the actual coffee and cues part of this today, shall we? All right. Are we going to stop and start over? Yep. Okay. Insanity. All right. Move the phone over to where it belongs while I'm doing this. Well, the hex is still burning, so we're good there. I doubt it. He's going to pop back up. But you know what? I got good mods. Yep. Mods, you guys are the absolute fucking best. I love you to death. You guys, I owe you. You are definitely earning your keep today. I need to double your pay. Sorry. Couldn't help that one. All right. I know. That's been discussed. So, yes. All right. Is there a reason you hid my... Yep. All right. That works. All right. I grabbed 2 earrings. Yeah. Hey. So. Now. I am so happy to announce that we have put the application in to become monetized, and we have passed the first stage of the approval process. We are now into they have to evaluate and make sure that I am all of that, the review to make sure that everything is copacetic. Hello, do you want to come say hi? Come. Okay. Come here, baby. Oh, gonna move this for a second. Come here. Everybody wants to see you. People have been worried about you. Look who came to say hi. Oh, look at your big mans. Oh, look at this happy boy. All right. He's a fuzzy butt. He hasn't let me pick him up in a few days. And the fact that he came over and turned around and presented the back, because he knows how I pick him up, speaks volumes. How you doing, little man? So as y'all can see, he is still kicking. He's still here. He's doing pretty good. Oof! As he places a paw between my legs and slips. He's a good boy. Yeah. You want down or do you want to snuggle? All right. So, the two bits of good news. Fuzzy Butts is feeling better, almost back to his normal self. And we are into the final phase of approval for monetization. I'm in the process also, anybody who's in the landscape, which isn't, okay. I have a bunch of stuff sitting behind me that I am working on for the storefront. I am super excited about all of it. Oh, it's a good day. Hey, Dua, you missed the excitement. Although I'm not going to guarantee it's not going to kick back up. Oh, look at that happy kitty. Oh, are you showing him the stuff? Yeah, there's... Okay, so we have the jewelry display stand there that has a bunch of earrings and a fuck ton of necklaces on it. Made the necklaces while I was talking to my girlfriend last night. And then there's another thing that's just my display and, yeah, my display totes. Well, they're little white wooden crates that are going to be the displays for my candles and stuff. And then there's a Mindful Souls box and a Tarte Cosmetics box sitting on top of them, on top of the crates that have my jewelry and my jewelry making supplies in them. So, yay! Looking forward to doing more of that this week. Tomorrow, obviously not. Oh, him's just purring and he laid down. He content and happy with the mama. Yeah, hi baby. I love you. Alright. There we go. We got the happy kitty. Look at the kitty. I go into baby talk mode completely when it comes to my furry children. Human children. Oh, you really missed it, Dua. The youngest, the Spawn, got a new tattoo over the weekend. It's really cool looking. I'm happy for him. Almost said I'm proud of him, but I don't know if it's right to say I'm proud of him for getting tattoos. Let's see, what else? All right. I do have some questions to throw at the chat. So, now that we have, everybody's seen that Fuzzy Butts is back to almost normal. I love you, you silly little kitty. He's still not entirely himself, but he's doing better. And no, we're good. And I gotta show this off. And we took him to an all-cat hospital, and we got a welcome card from the clinic for him, and it has the card is signed by the entire staff. We got a welcome letter explaining, why they are a good clinic and their qualifications that is signed by all of the practitioners. I really like it. And he seemed pretty chill and pretty happy while we were there. So, I think we found a new vet for the Fuzzy Butt. We're in the process of evaluating some local vets. I'm actually really leaning hard towards going back to our traveling vet who will come to us. and is a whole lot cheaper than where we were going. So, we'll see. All right. Rum, rum, rum. Is that next door making that noise? It is. Okay. Okay. So, I have some questions. First of all, we all know what Di is drinking. I have a little bit of coffee left. What's in your cup this morning? Coffee, tea, potion, or just pure chaos? No comment, Di. Oh, whoops. Oh, crap. Okay. Probably popped in while the chaos was happening with the spammer. What you go, boy? What you this kitty? All right, so what are we doing? Mimi's got water. That's good. Slurping down coffee, and I'll grab a soda a little later. Man behind the curtain has coffee. I may ask him to go make me a cup of coffee. Oh, wait. Oh. What are we doing? Hours? Cool. That is so nice of him. Water. Had Dr. Pepper earlier. Yep. I actually did not drink any coffee yesterday. He's a good kitty. Oh, watch them sharp claws. The murder mittens, baby boy. Okay. And then, let's see. We have another... Oh, yes. This one, I love this one. If you could be Sorcerer Mickey and charm one household chore to do itself forever, which spell would you cast first? What chore would you have... which chore would you have do itself? Mine is a toss-up between dishes and laundry. Probably the dishes, because it hurts more to do the dishes than to fold laundry. So, what are you guys gonna bespell? I know. All right, nobody is into... Oh, the dishes, yep. The dishes are definitely... You know, honestly, I try to make sure that my dishes are done every night before I go to bed. And I have not been doing that for the last, month and a half again, which is bad for me. But that is one that I really, really, really wish I could. Cleaning everything, yes. Thank you, 12. Thank you, 12. Bespell cleaning everything, yes. See, that makes me think, that's part of why I referred to Sorcerer Mickey. That makes me think of the brooms and the mops in Fantasia that kind of got away from him. There's a part of me that would bespell vacuuming too. But most of the reason I want to bespell some of my chores is because, my asthma and shit. Make sure that the chores that trigger my asthma are bespelled and nobody has to do them themselves. Water is good. There's a part of me that would... I would love to have a dog walking robot. Do it. Kiss. Ease it. Nobody's in the horizontal feed to be able to see that one. Oof. Plop. Oh, I see one. So that's a Tooker butt. Tooker's just decided to come in and say hi. A dog. I really... The only one that I really need it for is this one. Because he's a bolter. And he will rip your arm off when he finally decides he's found a spot that he wants to go sniff. Either to pee, poop, or just sniff. And I love him, don't get me wrong, but oh my god. Yeah. You're just... We're just kind of walking along, doody-doody-doody-doody-doo, and all of a sudden he's like, yank! Is it any wonder my shoulder blade has been screaming at me of late? Poor man behind the curtain's lower back is screaming at him because he was walking Took the other night when I was out, and I happened to get home and he spotted Mom. Mommy! So he, tried to rip Dad's arm off. My poor husband. Oh. So that's. And then Sarge is easy to deal with when we're walking. He's this size, and we could just scoop him up and put him in air jail if need be. I have discovered the way to get him to do what I tell him I want him to do. Usually it's let's go in the house, and he'll just kind of be putzing around and not listening, and I'm like, dude, I'm gonna pick you up. As soon as I say I'm gonna pick you up and step over next to him, he goes, oh shit, she means it, and he heads for the house. Yes, a deep clean spell. Oh, that would be awesome. A spell where your house just magically scrubs the walls and the windows inside and out. That would be awesome. Love it. Gets all the cobwebs. Yeah. That is true. I set the banishing candle going, and the next door neighbor came over with the leaf blower and is banishing the leaves from the yard. Who knows what else he's going to do. This is not the first time that I have set a spell candle and this particular neighbor has done something for us. It's kind of amusing. Tookers is a sweetheart. He protects Mom, and he's a sweet boy, unless other dogs are involved. Let's see. Oh, it is. I know. Let's see. Why not? He's a hero. All right, so we had daylight savings time swap again today. So, how are you guys out there honoring your body's rhythms as the wheel of the year turns again? Oh, he's grooming. Oi, he's so fluffy. Look at all of that fur. And the cat with the fur. The apple bottom jeans and the cat with the fur. He's swimming in his sleep. There we go. It's a Tookers. Let's see. Da-da-da-da. Yeah. There we goes. There we goes. I know. You know he won't take it. Look at the happy kitty. Look at that happy kitty. Look at that happy, happy kitty. Oh, we got a sergeant coming to join us. Hello. How are you today, little mans? Oh, there goes the kitty seeing the sergeant. All right. Do you want down or do you want to just sit again? Do you want down, baby? Yeah. I'll put you down. You want to get down? Yep. All right, come here. Okay. Come here. Doop. Tickles. Yep, that's what he wanted. Aww. All right. Here you go, kitty kitty. I love my cat. I love my furry children, all of them, all 4 of them. Do Tookers and Fuzzbutt have, special place in my heart? Yes. Yeah. It's Sunday, which, if it's a Sunday that feels like a Friday and a Monday rolled into one. Does that make sense? Had a bunch of bonus kids over yesterday. The marketing director, Kat, had no power most of the day. So she bopped over here. Last night to use my Wi-Fi and my power. Fine with that. And then 2 of the other bonus kids, we'd already made plans for them to come over and hang out. So there were 4 of us. Wait, no. There was Kat, Mike, me, and occasionally Derek. So there were occasionally 6 of us in this office. There was one that popped in and out, and the dogs all in and out. Can you imagine how warm this little bitty office got last night? It was good. It was really good. What the fluff? Oh, okay. And then that just got me all foobarred. Go get some rest, Silent King. So that got me all out of whack, but I did manage to feed all of us. Made mini meatloaf cups. Those were really good. And then with all of that going on, I forgot it was Saturday, and I needed to create the my content for the week and my scripts for the podcasts at set. And I did not sit down and start doing that until 10:30, 11 o'clock last night. I finally finished everything until, or finished final, Jiminy Christmas brain, finally finished creating everything necessary and got the newsletter set up and scheduled to go out this morning at 3 o'clock this morning. That was after the daylight savings time had kicked back to 2 a.m. for the second time. So yeah, it was a long night. But you know what? This is what usually happens on Saturday nights. I usually forget, oh, hey, yeah, it's Saturday. I'm not doing a live stream or any of the regular work, but I still gotta create my content for the week. I'm going to actually try to be on top of things and get a bunch of the next couple of weeks, potentially the entire month of November, created today. And then I have laundry to tackle, so I have clothes to wear to the hospital tomorrow. I have a very busy day ahead of me. FYI, because of the fact we are in the month of November and I'm thinking about creating my content, for those of us here in the States, I will have a very special Thanksgiving guided meditation for those of us who are dealing with obnoxious extended family. So that will be up. Let's see. May or may not do podcasts that day. I haven't decided yet. Probably will not. Well, actually, I probably will because most of my people, yeah, we do the bonus meditation instead of podcast. And I haven't fully decided yet because most of my viewers currently are UK based and don't celebrate the Thanksgiving that we do. So, yeah, we'll figure it out when we get there. Right? Good. Happy fucking joy. That's true. Podcast viewers tend to be here in the States. Thank you, Will. Thank you, honey. You guys are the best. Uh-oh. Houston, we're going to have a problem shortly. I have one more drink. Yes, buy me coffee. Ooh, and I'm looking at rebranding the Buy Me a Coffee link as Buy Tooker Treats. Because, well, he's lonely and needs treatsies. Oh, shit. Nah, he's not lonely. He's a happy boy. And then he is the cutest thing. So I feed them their canned food. That is all I do when it comes to feeding these monsters. But when Daddy gives Tookers his treatsies, every time they get them 3 times a day, twice a day. Yes, he Tookers will eat his treats after being very, very polite and patient and very good, and then he'll come over to Dad and he'll give Dad hugs. And he'll lean into Dad and get his pets and his rubbies. And it's very obviously he is saying thank you. It is the cutest thing. If I can convince the man behind the curtain to let me video it and share it, I will share a video of him doing this. Because it is just so cute. He is such a sweet puppy. Yes, he needs a pup cup. I want to take him through my favorite coffee stand. Yes, buy Tooker's a pup cup. Remember the 5th of November, the gunpowder treason and plot. Yes. There's another one. There is a Big and Rich song, the 8th of November. Now, mind you, I know Rich of Big and Rich is a MAGA. I don't know if Big Kenny is. But I absolutely love that song, the 8th of November. I also love their Angel. Shit. I can't remember it. But somewhere there's a broken halo. I used to watch her wear it well. Whenever it would shine. Yeah. Holy Water. Holy Water, I think is the name of that song. Beautiful song. Resonated with me as a survivor, you know? But I have listened to country music most of my life. So most of what I refer to when it comes to my musical taste is going to be country. From about 11 to 14-ish, I listened to pop rock, which is where I fell in love with the New Kids on the Block. And I listened to Phil Collins, Chicago, which is Peter Cetera. Phil Collins was Genesis. Bruce Springsteen. So, you know, a lot of the 80s rock or pop rock. I listen to them because of my brothers. I love 80s and 90s pop. Oh, that sucks, Andrea. Oh, shit. That was something I wanted to address. And that is actually what we are talking about during Bitchin Witch. Yeah, okay. Is that what it is? Not interested. Okay, so apparently there is news coming out by Wednesday. SNAP funding ordered. A government shutdown threatened SNAP food assistance for 42 million Americans. Federal judges ordered the Trump administration to fund the program, which President Trump then sought clarification to legally provide, attributing the shutdown to Democrats. House Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries called for a bipartisan agreement to end the shutdown and address the healthcare crisis. So, there is hope that it's going to happen. It is, yeah. Oh, shit. Ooh. So, yeah, I knew I had heard something about it this morning. That's why I knew it would be in the news. But here's hope. Right. And, of course, stuff about the pervert formerly known as Prince Andrew. You know, the people I feel bad for in the Prince Andrew thing not just his victims. I feel very bad for his victims. I actually feel bad for his ex-wife and their daughters. So, I don't know. I agree with you, Andrea. I wish that they would stop pointing fingers and playing the blame game and just fucking feed people. All right, so I'm going to touch on a couple of the things because I was just writing the Bitchin Witch script last night. I'm going to touch on a couple of the things that I want to talk about that I'm going to talk about during Bitchin Witch. Number one, I know most of us are broke-ass bitches here. For those of us here in the States, a lot of people are going to be relying on the food banks more and more and more with all of this bullshit. And I know that most of us are broke. What I am going to do, I am going to take my happy ass down into town and volunteer at my local food bank. I'm also going to take some food that we wouldn't necessarily eat. and, donate it. I have 3 cases of dog food that my dogs cannot eat. I had the option of sending it back to Chewy, but honestly, I think it's going to be better served if I just take that dog food and donate it to a food bank, because they do accept dog food. So, here's hoping, y'all. So even if you do not have money, you have time. Most of us have time and energy. So please, 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 please volunteer at your local food banks. They desperately need the help. If you can, donate food. Another thing I want to do, and I was talking to, they need money as well as food. I was talking to Marissa, which, if you saw my Bitchin Witch about the community care collective that I have co-founded, she and I were talking about doing food drives. And get in touch with your local food bank. Ask them, what do you need right now? Because they have tons of canned green beans and canned corn. They hate those, I'll be honest. If you're going to donate, make sure that you donate pull tab canned goods, because, having a can of soup is all fine and good unless you don't have a can opener. And then you're just going to stare at this can and go, well, I'm starving. So contact your food bank, find out what they need, and then host a food drive. And then also something else, this I didn't mention, I'm not mentioning Tuesday. Please, it is getting colder. Have a warm clothing drive, a jacket and socks and gloves drive. Have people donate gently worn jackets, new socks, new beanies, gloves, because people are going to be cold as fuck right now. It's already getting down into the 30s here in the evening here in Seattle. Power is expensive. Heat is expensive. Oil is expensive. We have a wood stove, but I tell you what, getting wood for said wood stove is expensive as fuck as well. So please, let's try to help keep people warm if we can. And the really wonderful way of going about that is to just host a drive, because then we don't have to spend money. Okay, apparently the caffeine hit. I'm sorry. This is also something I'm really, really passionate about. You guys know I am all about spreading love, joy, and kindness, and this is kindness, spreading kindness embodied. Also, for me, feeding people is my love language, and I want to make sure that little kids are not going hungry right now. That is not fair to them. Hey, Hazel, good to see ya. Hazel just popped into the landscape chat. All right. I'm being encouraged to get onto the cards and all of that fun stuff, and then we'll come back to chit chat, okay? Okay. Yeah, how are you doing, Hazel? I am spun up and buzzing like a bee right now. We've had some entertainment. We had some entertainment in the chat earlier, somebody deciding to be a dorkfish and trying to spam us. That was fun. Mimi says, hey, Hazel. There we go. We have that one. There we go. How about that? There's the fucking dumbass. He was. You get to watch it all scroll through for a minute. Let's see. Da 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 da. Just gotta be patient and let it run through. How was your Samhain, Hazel? Ours was fairly quiet and peaceful here. Realized I got a text from a witchy friend that I did not see Friday. That made me feel bad. She's a really awesome lady. One of the 2 non-family members that was at my wedding to my kid's dad. And we have become pretty good friends. Man, I tell you, marrying him, I ended up with some really great friends and extended family from him, but yeah, that I have a better relationship with now that we're divorced. Go figure. I'm going to talk a little bit about the cards we're using today because I pulled a brand new Oracle deck. I picked this deck up because it's Amanda Lovelace. And she is the brains behind the Cozy Witch Tarot and the Make Your Own Magic Oracle. And this one just resonated with me because it's the Chubby Witch's Night In Oracle deck. Let me pull the book out and read it a little bit about it to you guys. I also have I have an Amanda Lovelace coloring book, a couple of coloring book and one of her poetry books. Hey, Rolf. Oh, Andrea didn't get any trick-or-treaters. Bummer. We didn't either. We almost never do. I've been in this house for 13 years. We had hopes because we have the new family next door and a bunch of kids across the street. Okay, so Chubby Witch's Night In Oracle deck. We're good. I'm discussing the deck and then we'll go into it. Unless you want to turn this into a short. Oh, this is adorable. Okay, go for it. Hit the thingamajigger. I will, yes, once I'm done reading this. There we go. That's the Tarot Oracle first. There we go. All right. We're good. All right. So, we are discussing the fact that I pulled the Chubby Witch Oracle deck today. The dedication page of the book says, Enchanted Evening Witch. All right. Introduction. Do what? I will show, but I'm reading the book first. For the third time. All right. Why don't you settle in and get comfy before we begin? I'll wait here. A few years ago, I co-created the Cozy Witch Tarot deck and guidebook. While I was doing so, I couldn't help but think that I would love to co-create an oracle deck with a similar homey and whimsical feel. While I definitely had a lot of fun working within the 78 card structure of tarot, nothing matches the feeling of creating an oracle deck for me. Maybe it's because oracle decks don't follow an existing system, so I have so much more freedom to create my own world within the cards. My first thought was to theme it around a time of day, the evening. Given its coziness, along with the candles, fairy lights, moon, and stars, it's already a very magical and easily made, even more so with the themes of witchcraft, which is sort of my thing. After having that idea, I had to stop and ask myself, okay, but what would make it so different from Cozy Witch Tarot? Cozy Witch is already cozy and witchy, and some cards even take place at night. Why would this oracle deck need to exist? Some very valid questions indeed. If you've used my previous decks, whether it be my Cozy Witch Tarot deck or my Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck, then you might have noticed they have something in common. Body size diversity. Yes, it's one of the things I love about them. As someone who has spent most of her life as a plus-size person, having plus-size representation in my decks is very important to me. Sadly, even as time has gone on, most decks are severely lacking in it. Are you starting to see where I'm going with this? It has always been my dream to co-create a deck that features plus-size witches like myself. Not just sprinkled in here and there like my other decks, but unapologetically taking up the entire thing. This deck seemed like the perfect opportunity to make that dream come true. After all, fat people are so rarely afforded the softness and love that is often reflected in oracle card messages. Yes, you read that correctly. Fat. If you're thinking that's not a very nice word to use to describe someone, then consider this. Fat is only a bad word to those who think it's a bad thing to be fat. There is a cat hair. Okay. It isn't, despite what society likes to tell us. Before you say, but it's unhealthy, that's just not true. Size does not determine someone's health, and even if it did, judging someone based on their health status isn't an okay thing to do. If you feel this way, then I say this with love. Put this guidebook down and read up, Buttercup. The word fat has been widely reclaimed as a neutral descriptor. By extension, chubby has been reclaimed by many as well. Although some people say chubby to mean slightly fat, I, and many others, use it as a synonym for fat. I've been calling myself a chubby witch for years, and I love the way it makes me feel. Soft, cute, and powerful all at the same time. Chubby witches deserve to have representation, making all their amazing magic, literally and figuratively. Along with my talented illustrator, Vi, I hope we've made that happen. Laced with love, Amanda. The illustrator is Vilerium. I love that name. So again, that is Andrea's introduction to the Chubby Witch Oracle. Okay. Now let's get on to what the actual card says. I love this. All right. Camera? All right. So our card today is just put the cards down. I know. The irony. Just put the cards down. Okay, what have you been obsessing over lately? Perhaps a little too much? Scratch that. Way too much. No judgment. I get it. When there's a situation I feel like I have no control over, I become consumed by it. It's all I can think about. It's the only thing I can talk about with my inner circle. I spend most of my time playing out different scenarios in my head, even going as far as acting out fake and far-fetched scenarios and or confrontations. When it comes down to it, I think I'm trying to prepare myself as a means of coping. It makes me feel like I'm taking back control. Does any of this sound familiar to you? I'm going to go out on a limb and say it probably does. Though you might feel like this is your way of reclaiming control over the situation, it's actually doing quite the opposite. The situation is now controlling you. Becoming preoccupied with these imaginary or perhaps even very real possibilities means that you aren't fully living your life right here, right now, in the present. That's never good, as time is a fragile and finite thing. Breathing in calmness, breathe out your need for control. Try to be present in the moment, in this moment you're in, not the past, and most definitely not the future. That's our Oracle, which is a very pretty card. Nope. All right. Hey, John. Good to see ya. Good. I'm glad to hear you're doing okay, Hazel. Rawr. My hair is driving me insane. It's tickling me. All right. All right. All right. Do we want to read the tarot card today too? Since I used, yes, only one card. And since I used the Chubby Witch's Night In, I grabbed the Cozy Witch for our tarot deck this week. Because these cards are just more, they have more of a story to them than my unicorns do. All right. All right, we have our tarot card is the King of Cups reversed. And our little quote on the card says, always compose yourself before giving a response. Though this person may be very emotionally intelligent, they may be using it in a way that's manipulative, knowing how and when to tug at your heartstrings to get what they want. Whether or not they realize they're doing it, it's not okay. So, we're being emotionally manipulated and we need to stop obsessing. What do y'all think? Tell me in the comments. Right. Pop this back together. I love the Chubby Witch deck. Ah. Okay, sorry. Di's losing her shit here. Ah, there we go. Oh, hey. They have journal prompts with them, too. How freaking awesome is that, my friends? I'll probably share that. No, I did not. I was just a quick... I was able to throw them together because yeah, they're really easy. We do have an affirmation today, though. Whoop, whoop. Today's affirmation. I breathe in gratitude and exhale grace. I am exactly where I am meant to be, unfolding, evolving, and radiating quiet magic with every breath. I like it. What do you guys think of today's affirmation? Yes, at the end. No. Never do on Sundays. Oops. So, without realizing it, I inadvertently basically did a whole show that we normally do Monday through Friday. So, hey, how about them apples? And then we have Mr. Rogers. Where did I toss that one? Let's go ahead and do Mr. Rogers right quick. So we have some neighborly wisdom from Mr. Rogers that I thought with the current political climate was appropriate. We want to raise our children so that they can take a sense of pleasure in both their own heritage and the diversity of others. And our Mr. Rogers quote comes from the book Wisdom from the World According to Mr. Rogers, Important Things to Remember. They are little snippets from his autobiography. And that is our Mr. Rogers for today. Uh-oh. Don't have to put the candle out. It put itself out. Oh, more than likely, yes. I just gotta rescue the wick. Okay. Dump. Haha. I don't know why my song of choice has been the final countdown, but it has. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Oh my God, I know that too well. So not only do I really love that song, my older brother played it for pep band when he was in high school. And I think I somewhere have that. Shut up! Not that one. We are not doing Phenomena. Did I cut that too fucking short? Probably did. Oh, it was your high school band that played it for pep band, Will. I forget. Potentially, but the one I learned it from was his. I forget that he went to the same high school as my brothers. Y'all want a really, really, really brain tweaky small world moment? The man behind the curtain and I were down in my hometown, which is north of Salem, Oregon. And that's where I graduated high school. I believe we were down there for a friend's funeral. We went to Sherry's, which is basically, it's similar to Denny's. And we were talking to our waitress, and I mentioned that I was from a small town in Southern Oregon. And she said, oh, I graduated high school down there. And I'm like, oh, when did you graduate? She told me what year, and I'm like, willing to bet you knew my brother and sister-in-law. And she's like, oh, and I'm like, yeah. my brother graduated in this year, and my sister-in-law graduated in that year. And she's like, what are their names? Gave her my brother's name, and she's like, it kind of sounds familiar, but I'm like, so I gave her my sister-in-law's name, and she's like, oh, I knew her. And I'm like, oh my God, small fucking world. Because this is like, my hometown is about a 4-hour drive from where I grew up. And just the randomness of running into someone who had lived in that same little ass town. It's trippy. I was reminded of it because, yet again, I'm admitting I read those clickbait articles. There was one recently that was like 25 incidents that convinced people it's a small world. And one of them, they're from the States and they're in Germany, and they turn around and they're face to face with their art teacher. Another person, have a good one, Andrea. And another one, they were talking to a new coworker. Must be. And the new coworker was from, some island. I can't remember which island country it was. Trinidad, I believe. And they're like, oh, well, my ex-mother-in-law is from there. And coworker's like, oh, what's her name? Gave the name, and coworker starts just laughing their ass off, and person's like, what is so funny? Our families have been friends for over 40 years. I grew up with her. She's one of my nearest and dearest. And this person's like, oh shit. But yeah, the small world moments just absolutely make me laugh. Hello, little man. He just sat on my foot. I have a warm puppy butt in the arch of my foot. And I cannot explain just how good that feels because it's warm in just the right spot. Thank you guys so very much for putting up with me and my weirdness and randomness. I love you guys. I'm sure there are a few people. I am sure there are a few people who watch me just to laugh at me because I'm so ridiculous. But those of you who watch and actually care, you're the best. Because you guys put up with me and you don't have to. As opposed to the poor man behind the curtain. He's kind of stuck with me. So, yeah, this is... What did I do now? Oh, I am so sorry if that came through the mic. I apologize. I tried not to. Oh, let's see. What else am I doing today? I have... Houston, we have a problem. Is there any chance you could grab a bottle and bring it to me, please, and thank you? Why I look... That's true. Thank you, Mimi. Let's see. What else am I doing? I'm going to be tackling the closet today. Same thing I have cans of. Yes. I think I have half of a 6-pack. Oh, sorry. Oops. I'm horrible. I'm such a horrible wife and mother. You know, I make fun of my children for doing stupid shit. I make him do shit for me. I'm a slave driver. I'm a slave for you. Anyway. The weirdest things that will trigger my brain to pull up a song. All right, let's see. You know what? While he does that, I gotta show y'all something. I know you can kind of see it in the backdrop. Hey, Tick Monster. Clunk. But I'm so ridiculously proud of this. So, this is my display stand. But you gotta check this out. I have... Clank. I made necklaces. It is a tree of life with a triple moon. And I was smart. I need to track them down because I just kind of shoved everything on here. I made 3 left-handed necklaces. So what I mean by that is most people, they're going to grab the necklace. Watch this be one of the left-handed ones. Oh, it's not. So most people will grab the necklace and hook it behind their neck with their right hand on the clasp. I set up 3 of them so that the clasp is left-handed. But, look at this. It came out so cool. I sat and chatted with my girlfriend, who I haven't talked to in a while, for a little over an hour last night. And I made a bunch of necklaces. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 or 16 pairs of earrings. Yeah, this is what I was doing while you and the man behind the curtain were chit-chatting last night. I have earrings. I'm going to make more. I think if I make anything today, it's going to be some bracelets. I'm going to make mixed bead bracelets. And then I got to figure out how I'm going to fund picking up some more beads that I can make more earrings and bracelets with. What else are we thinking about and trying to do? I have to talk to my hookup for herbs so that I can make a line of teas. And pick up some herbs from her for the candles. Oh! New friend leaving? Okay. Okay. Oh, the dogs are coming out to say bye, even though friend is already out the door. Am I considering making anklets? Ooh. I hadn't thought about it, but I have the crimp beads that I could crimp, that I could tie that off. I have the wire that I could. Yes, I could do it, and I might make anklets and put a little pentacle. Hazel, that idea is going in the notebook. Thank you. Come here, notebook. Because I know Hazel says she doesn't do dangly earrings, but anklets would be awesome. Hey, hey. Dope. Donk. Nice. Sweet. Thank you, Hazel. Do you have any particular stones you want? Because I currently have opalite, hematite, rose quartz, green aventurine, clear quartz, and tiger's eye. And there are random sizes, too. That would be awesome, Mimi. I think it would be kind of fun to do a Secret Santa gift exchange amongst the mods and the staff. Oh, dear gods. Who said that? That so sounds like a Johnism, but no, don't stick the tart thing. Okay. Cool beans, Hazel. I used to love wearing anklets. And I love the fact that they're coming back into popularity. It was a Johnism. Okay. His sense of humor is wonderful and fits so well in with this clan. Anklets are awesome. Let's see. So I can do those. Kat is threatening to abscond with me to take me down to Shipwreck Beads. I am slightly terrified by this because one of the few things that my incubator was absolutely correct about is I probably should not set foot into that building. Strictly based on going to a gem fair with me in my early 20s. I love it. Forget the past, it's happened, and don't worry about the future, it's yet to come, and also don't worry about the present, I'm not getting you one. I love it. I love it. Don't ask me why this pops to mind with what John just said, but my brain went to, I have a sign in my bathroom that says, please, or no summoning demons in the bathroom. And I really think I need to amend it to say, if you must summon demons in the bathroom, please at least banish them before you leave. Yes. Shipwreck is very bad. Yes. I will not go without a specific list of beads, of gems that I want to pick up. So yes. The batteries with a note saying present not included. I love it. That is so something we would do. Yup. And it needs to be an obnoxious rare battery that very few things, like a watch battery or some shiz. Because, you know, things like this one. I don't even know what kind of battery this takes. Oh, it takes 2 button batteries. And it needs a tweaker to get it open. Oh, shit. So, tweaker. I do not know how and why this came to be, but you know those itty bitty, you know, pen or pencil sized mini screwdrivers that have a Phillips at the top and a flathead at the bottom and look like a pen? My dad used to carry those. You know, he installed security systems for a living, and for some reason he decided to dub them tweakers. I guess because he tweaked things with them. So they have just become family lore. And I remember the first time I called it a tweaker to the man behind the curtain. He's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Oops. It was one of those things, you know, those names that your family has for shit that you think everybody calls it, and then you get out into the wild and realize they don't? You know, the TV remote is the whoopty-jicker clicker thingamabob. McNemnems. McNemnems is one in my family. Who wants to take a wild guess as to what McNemnems are? I'm just curious how easy it is to figure that one out. Oh, by the gods, I love you, my dear. Nope, they are not anything McDonald's related, shockingly. I'm not currently doing a reading live, but if you want to book a reading with me, I will happily do that. And you can find that on this website, yogawithdylin.com/book, or through the link tree. See, I hate McDonald's despite having the McDonald's logo tattooed on my ankle. But McNemnems are M&Ms. Little, you know, the little chocolate candies. Yep, McNemnems, M&Ms. One of my boys, can't remember which one, for some reason decided they had a C in them. Oh, bye, Hazel. Have a good night. Or a good day. It's not that late. Okay. That is true. I did the reading for, I did pull one tarot and one oracle today. That is my typical Sunday fare. Why are you not cooperating now, you mother frogger? All right. That's what I'm about to do. Thank you, love. It's a flathead. Come here. Hey! Hey, hey, with the monkeys. All right. And look. Oh, no, it won't come out. Look at that. I'm even able to get the frickin' paper off of it. Oh, that's adorable. See, that's like the fact that I called my youngest brother, his name is Art. He went by Artie as a kid. And me, as a toddler, could not say RT, so I called him Ari. And then the oldest of my brothers is Bill, and he ended up being BL, because for whatever reason, I just turned his name into the first and last letters of his name. All right, you're going to pop out of there, Murfurher. Hey. Oh, shit! I launched the battery. My ex-husband, so they are watch batteries. My ex-husband, where the hubby was supposed to call his Nana. Nana is usually what kids call their grandparent. Or yeah. My darling ex-husband called his aunt Nana. And the reason for this is he was a toddler, and he was pointing at what they thought was his aunt saying Nana. So they decided he had dubbed her Nana. In reality, he wanted the banana that was on the counter behind her. But Nana stuck. And we just lost Nana. Just a few weeks ago. She was an amazing woman. Loved her. Never got to meet her. Talked to her on the phone a bunch of times. Motherfucker, yes. Motherfrogger instead of motherfucker. Sheepskin instead of shit. Cheese whiz instead of Christ. I think those are the primary. Oh, and Jeepers comes out on a regular, or used to come out on a regular basis. Las Cumbres. Oh God, that sounds interesting. Is it a freaking telenovela? Those are so much fun to watch. I tell you what, telenovelas are better than soap operas. Corpus Christi, yep. Cheese and crackers is another typical one that I will spew. These all stem from having worked retail. I worked at Torrid for 4 years. We were not allowed to drop F-bombs on the floor. I dropped one, and it was just me and the customer laughed because of how it happened. But yeah, I got quite good at substituting. As far as the single solitary F-bomb I dropped in front of a customer, I had been having problems with my register all day, and this was towards the end of the night, and I had fucked up their ringing them up to start with, and then I finally got it to cooperate and opened the drawer and all of that, and I was supposed to give them change or cash back. Forgot about that and shut the drawer, and customers like, my change, and I went, fuck. And then realized what I'd said, and I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm not supposed to say that. And she's like, oh no, I totally get it, you're fine. And I'm like, now I gotta figure out how to get the stupid thing open again so I could do that for you. Figured it out, got it done, but it was just one of those days. And thankfully the customer laughed. The customer did actually do the survey, named me by name, and said, ow, that I had been incredibly helpful, incredibly good-natured about everything, and so just praised me to high heaven. So I was really happy about that one. Oh, that sounds awesome. I may have to watch that one, John. And yes, most of the Brits, well, yeah. Oh my God. That man. God help us all if his frickin' rugby was on. Can I tell the story about, yeah. Soccer. Was it soccer? I thought it was rugby. Yes. No. I'm talking when he took out the network. So, the man behind the curtain, the boss who hired him for the local gambling joint, was watching soccer during the interview, dropped more F-bombs than I normally do. And he was so obsessive about his sports that he didn't care if the network could handle him streaming it at work. He was watching it. He was cool as fuck, though. We really liked him. Ooh, please be safe, John. I know how that goes. Yep, there are some men who feel that women who swear makes us look like whores. Yep. And you know what? Fuck them. Well, actually, don't fuck them. They can go fuck themselves, because if you don't like the way I talk, that sucks to be you. I ain't changing for nobody. Been there, done that, ain't going back. And then the people who are like, do you kiss your mother with that mouth? Fuck no, I haven't kissed my mother in long ass time. Yep. Idiots. People who deserve to have an ID 10T form taped to their back at all times. I'm so grateful my parents taught me most of those before I went to boot camp. The ID 10T forms, yeah. I have a fucking comic of all of those, but yeah. I love people. Let's see, what else? Problem exists between chair and keyboard. Okay, so my thing with the F-bomb in particular, which we all know is one of my favorite words, the only time I get concerned about it is when I am out with one of my two younger kids, because neither of them have volume control, and there are young kids around that are not mine. Then I will be slightly upset about them swearing that loudly, that profusely, because it's just... My rule was always to watch their language around the younger kids and don't drop an F-bomb in front of Grandma and Grandpa. And I still kind of feel that way. I myself try to watch my language around children that are not mine. Similar to when I was smoking. If there was a kid around that I didn't know the parent's smoking status and whether they smoked around the kid, nope, I wouldn't do it. I'm out walking along the sidewalk and I see a kid coming, the cigarette automatically went up above my head, so it was well above the child's head. I have actually seen parents walking with kids when I do that just kind of be shocked and like, thank you. And I'm like, just because I want to poison myself doesn't mean I'm going to poison the kid. And they're just like, wow. Because, well, smokers have a reputation for being rude and inconsiderate. Same, Mimi. My volume is always on high. I grew up with a dad who was completely deaf in one ear, could not hear well out of the other. So high volume was normal. Drives the poor man behind the curtain batshit because he has super sensitive hearing. I mean, yeah. That is true too, and I am almost as good at it as you are, although your best friend, or your erstwhile best friend, not the elder, but the one that's a week younger, is even better at it than both of us combined. That man has a way with words. Love him. Egomaniacal asshole at times, but he's amazing. The Spawn is another one who can tell you to eat shit and die and make you think that he's complimenting you. It's amazing. Your sister's another one. I love my sister-in-law. All right. Let's see, what else are we doing? Exactly! Well, that's what happens when you elect a schoolyard bully as your commander-in-chief. I feel like I have a piece of cat hair wrapped around the nose ring, and it's annoying. So my parents would get pissed off at me if the volume on my TV upstairs was loud enough they could hear it. So it got to the point, that I would just start watching whatever the fuck they were watching downstairs and just mute my TV because I could hear it clearly from theirs. But God forbid, I turned my TV up enough I could hear it over theirs. I have never been so grateful that I require closed captioning in my life. Are you saying that I do that to you, love? Or that your parents do it? Yeah, it's a good thing that the man behind the curtain doesn't entirely and completely object to my taste in music. Because when I am in here rocking out to my music, I would not be surprised if the neighbors could hear it. Especially when I start singing along. I accidentally performed a concert for the next door neighbors while I was in the shower right after they moved in. Because I've got a speaker that I can use in the shower, and I was listening to music, and I have this thing that I cannot listen to music I know well and not sing along. Ooh, cookies. So yeah. Good God, Di, that didn't sound creepy at all. Jiminy Christmas. Now I want cookies. Damn it. Is it too late to add some to the frickin' order? Oh, your milk was out of stock, as was my soda. Well, that sucks, big fat hairy donkey balls. I am so frustrated. Oh, well. So, yeah. Oh, well. Got the important things, at least. How you doing today? Oh, hot cocoa flavored. Oh, that sounds good. How you doing today, Pink? We're surviving over here. Damn it. I already showed them, so okay, we're good there. Ooh! Moon water, Florida water. Florida water is awesome, too. Ha! You've been baking all weekend. That sounds good. Oh, I know. That's the big drawback. The eggies being a little expensive. Not scrambled eggs for breakfast again. That is one thing I miss about being over at the in-laws. I may not... Yes. I may not love my father-in-law as much as I do my mother-in-law. That's true. It probably would. But the man makes a killer omelet. Now I just gotta teach them to cook with something other than canola oil. Yeah. I wanna be. Oh, puppy. Yeah, they're out there with you, though. Boom, boom, boom. Where's... There's puppy. I know. Okay, we're gonna... Doop. There we go. Now puppy is showing a little better again. He's got to be peeking over my shoulder. Speaking of puppies. Hi. What are you doing? Oh, really? That bad, huh? Are you? Is Mom ignoring you and you're mad at me? Come here, Goof. Okay. Yep. There you go. You good boy. Oh, sheep. All right, there we go. Ow, good grief. You got some. I know. Yeah, the poor puppers think, it's 20 after 4, and he's like, Mom, we're supposed to go out. Oh, you're a good boy. I love you. Yeah. Do you want to say hi? Okay. You're a good pupper. All right, I need you down out of my lap. Can you get out of my lap? Daddy's calling you. Go get Daddy. Be a good boy. Oh, you're such a sweetheart. Look at that. He got my pants, but not the shirt. Thank God for my hair. Okay, be safe, John. There we go. Haha. Life is good overall. Oh, there we go. Man. Let's see. Oh, so I got a new storage thing that's hopefully gonna hopefully help me get some of the excess shit out from under my desk. That's not gonna happen, but a girl can hope. I am half tempted to offload the craft tote into that, which will give me space, but Doggy Town. Doggy, 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 doggy. So, let's see. Brain just went glunk. We glitched. Alright, let's see what else are we doing today. I want to get space in here. Poof. Yes, doggies are awesome. I love my doggy. I love my doggy. Alright, don't mind me. I'm like doing 5 things at once again. Man, apparently I quit smoking about 9 years ago. Boof. Doggies are awesome. I know, well they are, because I love doggies. My doggies are the best. Are we shocked? My brain, come on. Are you sure it was me that reacted the first time and not C? Yes, I did. I am so frustrated. Alright, man. Lost your brain in the toilet again. So the splash joke. Man behind the curtain and I had just started dating, and we were on the phone because I had not moved in yet. And Cece was talking about the fact that she wanted to go swimming. And the last thing she said was splash. Because I think we were talking about a puddle. And she was just going to go splash in the puddle. It'll boof. A Chihuahua. Chihuahuas are awesome. Today is Cookie Monster Day. I did not know that. Jim Henson created the original version of Cookie Monster for a General Foods commercial in 1966, and the beloved character appeared in the very first episode of Sesame Street in 1969. Did not know that. That is cool, Mimi. That is cool as fuck. So a couple of things that we're looking at getting. Yeah. A couple of things that we are looking at getting. There is this awesome printer. It's a heat transfer printer. It will print out the, so the Namaste Witchlings thing. We can print that out. And then the other thing I want is the heat press to, actually be able to make the t-shirts. Or screen printing is awesome as well. Oh, Pink, you're good. The only reason I remember how to spell Chihuahua is my girlfriend used to work for a vet, and they called them Chihuahuas. And because of that, I now remember how to spell it. Don't ask me why. What sitcom debuted on Fox? Okay. Okay. Ha. But yeah, Time Hop. It ran, and the question of the day was what sitcom premiered on Fox on this day in 2003. I'm not sure. I'll find out tomorrow. I have a 7-year streak on Time Hop currently. And I will be honest, 90% of the reason I have that 7-year streak is the freaking trivia question every day, because I love trivia. Just random trivia. Oh, I know. It's not. It just means I've managed to remember to log into the same thing at least once a day, every day. That makes sense. That makes sense. Shredding papers is awesome. It's so much fun to sit with the paper shredder. I am honestly afraid until it's full and then you gotta empty it. And I am honestly afraid with the amount of paper we need to shred from this house. I don't think the shredder would survive. I really think we're gonna burn up a shredder. Good God, why do I have... Oh, I know. I know. And then... But yeah, I am trying to figure out scheduling people to come over and help clear out our storage so that we can get rid of a bunch of shit so I have room to store my witchy shit. And, you know, all of that fun happy horse manure. I just... Yeah. Yes. Yeah, that's... Yeah. Hey, there... Is that short enough? It is. Oh, itchy. So, yeah, we've got some shit that we're plotting and scheming on. The furry children cost us $1,000, and that's unfrickin' real. God has helped me. But we are well on our way to monetization, so that's going to help. I really am not expecting to see anything from that until at least my birthday, though. Providing I am not waitlisted for Yule and I'm actually approved to read cards at Yule, which I don't think I will be. Because Yule tends to be more of a merch vendor thing. Which I understand. I know. But applications are currently closed and I need to email her to say, hey, I have merch to offer now. Yep. Yup. I have ideas. Brain, come on, catch up with us. Nope. I left the train of thought behind. Well, sucks to be me right now. All right, whoa, look at that. We have 2 minutes. Yay. Whoop, whoop. Let's see, what else are we doing here? That's true. That's right. Hey, Lucky, you're actually coming in just as I'm about to do the closing blessing, but we're still going to chit-chat for a while. I really like the closing blessing here. All right, so today's closing blessing. All right, my witchlings, I leave you with this blessing. May the love we've brewed here flow into your day like a gentle stream of light. May you carry the warmth of this circle in your heart, spreading kindness like seeds wherever you go. And always remember, dear witchling, you are loved, you are wanted, you are needed, and you are a bright spark in our sacred spiral. Namaste, my witchlings. As we open our circle with the extinguishing of our candle, because it died, we give our eternal gratitude to the ancestors for joining us here today. It's okay. That's okay. All right. Shall we chit-chat a little bit more? Do I need to go through all of the other stuff? Or, ow! I just jabbed myself with a pointy-ass thumbnail. I'm gifted. Yeah, I know. Hey, Love Preet, we're doing pretty good. How are you doing? We're debating wrapping up for the night or for the day here, because this witch has some. I have shit I gotta accomplish today, and as much as I would love to sit here and chit chat, if I'm doing this, I'm not getting, other stuff done. Ida Luna. Luna is guarding Mom. I love my Luna fish. She's a good girl. Hey, pop that back up into my ear. Easy, Luna Tuna. She is curled up in the hallway next to the air purifier. Right in the doorway to the bathroom. Because, that's her favorite place to hide. Or I'll not hide, but sprawl. I'm guessing Fuzzbutt has her bed occupied again. She's a good girl, though. She's a good girl. Probably. Let's try this again. Nope. Oh, dear Lord. Who are you asking where they're from, Lovepreet? That's the question. Are you asking Mimi or me? Ha! Mimi or me? Ha ha! That's funny sounding. I'm horrible. No! Fuzzbutt was not hiding in her bed. Fuzzbutt was in here. I have no frickin' clue where. Minnesota. I'm gonna make fun of the Minnesota accent. Oh! Well, look at that. The hex candle went out, too. Good timing. Ooh, what part of India? It is the middle of the night over there. I have a friend in Mumbai. Really awesome person. Yeah, we have another one. I don't remember where Silent King is, though. Ah! My nose is annoying the fuck out of me right now. Yep. I am in the vicinity of Seattle. Not close enough that I can see the Space Needle from my front lawn, but close enough. So you're either 10 hours ahead of us or 2 hours ahead of us. Because it is 15:32. Brain and mouth are not communicating well today. Oh, it is Pacific Standard Time instead of Daylight Time again. Yay! Have a good one, Lovepreet. Yay, John is home. Yay, John made it home safe and sound. Let's see. Ah! My only annoyance with the septum is I can't just pinch and rub my nose anymore. Haven't been able to do that with the nostrils well either, so yeah, whatever. Life is good sometimes. What should I do for my birthday next year? What should I do for my birthday next year, y'all? Should I get another piercing down at the piercing place? Not bad, John. Kathunk. With my backpack, it takes me... Yeah, it takes me about 6 minutes to get down to the park with my yoga mat. And then walking the 2-ish miles into town with a fully loaded backpack. Depending on how many times I have to stop and readjust the backpack because I'm an idiot and forget to set it right the first time, takes me about a half hour. So not bad. Why are we dancing? I don't know. Because it's fun. Okay. I know. Oh my God, yes. My darling dear oldest was the subject of conversation. My son was the subject of conversation on Facebook one night. And people said that they were used to seeing him walking down the main drag here. I knew he was on his way to work, and they're like, and he always walks like he's walking with a purpose, like he is on a mission. And I'm like, yep, that would be my child. He has two speeds. He's either balls to the wall, let's get there and get it done, or I've seen sloths that move faster. Because he's basically sitting on his ass doing nothing. Love the kid. But he is so very much an all or nothing with everything. And it's kind of unnerving at times. Hi. Yeah, we may or may not have shorts today. Aww. Might do that. Alright. Yeah, I might go live for a little bit when I get home tomorrow night, just because I miss you guys when I don't get to chit chat with you every day. It really does fuck with my psyche. Witchy 101 is going. He is actually hoping to be able to do some editing on that today. I think that was the plan, while I tackle the week's content and laundry. Laundry is important. All right, my lovelies, my darlings, my witchlings. Ow. What the hell is that? Oh, well. Yep. I'm grateful for it, too. John, you are my hero right now, because we would very likely get distracted and not come back to shit if we didn't have someone constantly reminding us. So thank you. You're the best. All right. I wish Dad could have gotten Grandpa's face in that picture. Anyway, my frame. All right, y'all. It is that time, so go out and spread love, spread joy, and spread kindness, because there is already enough darkness, hate, and discontent out there. Please, let's try to be beacons of light and hope for those lost and stumbling in the dark. And then tell your loved ones, whether they walk on two legs, fly with wings, curl up with fur, glide with scales, or tiptoe on tiny paws and claws, that they are absolutely precious to you. Moments slip away faster than we expect, and those last goodbyes often come far, far too soon. You guys are the absolute best. I love you to bits. Now, go out, touch some grass, and have a wonderful rest of your day or night. Namaste, my witchlings. And then remember, always, always, always remember, you are wanted, you are needed, you do have a purpose. We just haven't figured it out yet. I was 45 before I did. I will see you all very, very soon. Namaste, witchlings.